All right, y'all, we about to go for a walk. It's still drizzling a little bit, but I'm finna get out here and walk. Look who walking with me, y'all. I said, girl, you out for the summer? You want to get up and go walk? She said, yeah. But all right, y'all, let's look what, y'all. I done walked the bottom of my shoe off. I done had these shoes about 2 years, and I walk in them. I got 3 pair, like them, like a yellow pair, red pair, and this green pair. Baby, I'm putting them back on. Give me some super glue. I'm finna put it right here on the floor right here. Sure is. I love these shoes. These some good walking shoes. $30 on Amazon. Let me lock my door. $30 on Amazon. But the devil tried to tell me, nah, you don't walk right now. You get on, devil. Trying to tell me. All right, y'all. About to go for this walk. Grand rising, y'all. Look who I got with me, y'all. Walking this morning. She wanted to go with me. I bet she ain't gonna want to walk after today. Let me close the top of this dumpster. Well done. Get that bag, girl. Okay. Ain't no meal in that, girl. But anyway, guys, I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. Then me and Kylie gonna listen to some music and finish our walk. See? Oh my God, girl. She almost fell, y'all. She almost fell.
I almost did the split. That hurt.
Oh my goodness. See, that's why I want you to stay in there, because it's slippery out here. I'm already walking with like one sole on, but
Don't knock me over. Scoot over some. That's
okay.
nice.
Okay. You gotta be careful, girl. Ain't funny, but it is. Y'all, I'm finna just tell you, this is a little message. It's on my heart. Y'all, and it's referring to the, situation with my son. You know, I was beating myself up about it at first, about walking away, but I have to do what God told me to do. And y'all gotta stop using these kids as pawn. Keep these kids out the middle of situations. Stop using them. That's why I had said that I understand where baby daddies be coming from, and because they be trying so hard to be in the child's life, and it's like the courts give the mother or the father, whomever took who to court, they give them so much control to it kind of feeds the ego. And I just want to say to the fathers out there that fight to be in their kids' lives, that do everything they can and they still can't see the child, and I understand why y'all walk away, because you have to, because what it does, it gets in the way of what you're supposed to be doing. And like I said, I have another child here that I have to take care of and I have to be present for, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. And when you hold on to things like that it doesn't, it doesn't allow you to show up like you're supposed to show up. Yeah, that's what we do. For your other kids and for yourself, because that's what the devil wants. So to anybody that's a father or a mother that's going through what I am experiencing, and I would have never thought in a million years that I would be, I want you to know that child has to grow up one day. And I think this is what people forget. And I've seen it inside my own family, where the mother kept the son away from the dad, was telling him all kind of stories. Eventually, like, let me tell you what happened to her. This is a sister of mine. He grew up to be very, 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 very disrespectful to her, because he grew up and found out the truth. And that's the most worst. It got to be miserable. And she used to be like, oh, I don't know why he talking to me like that. I don't know why. Why is you saying that? And the whole while, I'm like, because you made him think that he did not have another parent out there that loved him, and that you the only one, girl, you the only one that loved him. And that's what a lot of parents do. They like to brainwash the child into thinking that they the only one. But that child gotta grow up, y'all. You ain't hurt nobody or hindering nobody but the child. And it's even sad, more sad, when that mother or father was done the same way. So it's kind of like, that's what I mean by cycles repeating themselves. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why I don't raise my daughter how I was brought up, period, at all. At all. Most parents be trying to control their children. They don't like for them to think for themselves. They don't want them to think for themselves. You know why? Because they know that child gonna figure it out. They gonna figure it out. And so I'm just here to tell y'all, let it go, baby.
This is actually fun.
It is. Let it go.
Mommy, stop knocking me over.
God is in control. I'm not in control no more. And y'all know what happens when God is in control.
This definitely
His vengeance is way worse. Because I would never cause this type of pain on nobody. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But I just had to say that. Because every time I get up, I think about my son. When I lay down, I think about him. I pray for him through the day. That God open his mind to where he can speak up for himself. Because he's already outspoken. And that's what both of my kids, I don't know where they got it from. Because I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always like this. And maybe I was. It just got suppressed. So my kids, they already outspoken now. They say how they feel. I got a brother like that too. He a Capricorn. And baby, he's whatever come out up his throat, it rolls off his mouth. And it be so funny because Kyle is just like that. And it don't mean no harm. I just know she ain't gonna go for anything. She gonna question. Baby, she gonna question. And I like that. I don't try to tell her because you know our parents used to tell us, shut up. You grow up. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that. I don't do that. Because we as adults don't even know everything. We don't know everything. We growing and we learning as we go and grow. So ain't no book on this. I hate it for anybody that think they know everything. Ooh, what the elders used to say, keep living. Because I learn something new every day from people. So, y'all stop that with them kids. Because you ain't hurt nobody but the child. Because we going on with our lives. And we're not going to feel bad about it. I'm doing what God told me to do. I was resisting. And I was getting my butt whooped for it too. And what I mean by that, I was getting my feelings hurt. I was not doing, producing the videos like I needed to. I wasn't showing up like I needed to for my daughter. I'm gonna keep it real. Because that will make you feel like like, dang, I'm pouring all this love into one kid. I'm doing all of this. It will make you feel bad. But that's what the devil wants you to feel bad. Don't feel bad. Because one day that child got to grow up. Okay, y'all? That child got to grow up. But anyway, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much. Like, y'all don't know.
For the subscribers.
Yes. For the support.
I'm so happy. Especially when we get that money, I'm going to buy me some Squishmallows, toys, some snacks, everything.
Some snacks. And this another thing, like, I didn't understand growing up. They made us, like, We couldn't open certain stuff. We couldn't eat what we wanted. Like, I ain't never like that. You know, and then I've had people come around and be like, pick that piece of paper up in her yard.
I don't see none.
Right there. Put it in the dumpster. Like, I don't do that with my kids. I don't do that. I don't know. I don't do that with my kids. You eat what you want, but once it's gone, baby, it's gone. I bet you next time you ration it out. That's how I do. I just don't buy no more. But for a while, I have to put it in ours. But that withholding food and hiding food, that's crazy. Y'all gotta know that's crazy. I understand, back then, it was hard. It's hard now. But that's the most craziest thing ever. You can't touch it until they open it. Y'all don't think that's crazy? And then y'all do that to y'all kids. Y'all do certain things that y'all know in y'all head. You gotta know that it's foolish with your kids. And that's one of them, withholding food. That is so weird to me. Like, that's because I grew up in a house, we couldn't touch nothing. And that you had to call them at work. They already got an attitude. Tell me you gotta wait till they get home. So I'm supposed to starve till you get to the house. Like, that type of junk to me.
Hey, if they said no, did you ever go get it anyway?
I did. Yes, I was that child. I was. I done got caught on top of the refrigerator. Baby, I was a monkey, whatever. I climbed the fridge. They got a picture of me. Y'all might laugh at me when I say this, but I really believe my family was like, not just evil, but they like, I was entertainment, baby. They actually had a picture, baby, of me up on the refrigerator eating the donuts, cookies, or whatever it was they told me I could have. Like, what kind of foolishness? Like, I'm being taken back to, like, because I'm healing childhood trauma. So you're going to be taken back to those places. Like, I was, because just to remind you so you can heal it and you can forgive. Like I told y'all, I'm working on forgiveness. And it ain't just got nothing to do with lovers and nothing like that. Past trauma, because how I'm going to reap what I'm supposed to get if I'm still harboring that. But anyway, I was telling, because we was watching something about Bloody Mary. This lady went in the bathroom and
don't say that, Mom.
And so Kyla, it popped in a vision. A vision came in my head. It was like, because I remember when we stayed on Real Fall Street, which my auntie still staying in that house, next to the house we used to live in, but they turned it into a restaurant. This how evil. Like I said, we all done been through things with our cousins and things, but I just feel like Bob was just evil, baby. That's why I locked them under that porch that day. I wanted them to go away because they was gross.
You locked them?
But yeah, I locked them under the porch.
Huh?
They was being mean because we had a little thing on the side of our porch where you can go under the house and it locks and unlocks. But anyway, y'all, these children, mind y'all, I was the youngest, didn't have my mama or my dad around, and that's why sometimes I held resentment towards my dad, because I was like, dang, how come you didn't get your life together so you could get me?
Her cousins tied her to the bed and said Bloody Mary.
Yes, they tied me to the bed and said Bloody Mary and ran out the room, locked the door. I'm in there screaming. Don't ask what the adults was.
Did they put tape on
They
your
was never
punches?
around when I was getting tortured. But I still turned out to be a great person. And I'm just so glad that I did not let none of what happened to me, even in the past, whatever years, I don't let nothing. It's amazing how I've let nothing jade me and cause me to be like other people, y'all. You cannot let what other people do to you, have done to you, say to you, make you jaded, or make you heartless, or make your heart cold, because that's what's wrong with a lot of people. That's why they like that. They let the things that happen to them, but they try to hide it though, but they can't hide it from me. I'm a seer, baby. And that's why most people don't like me or can't be around me, because I see. I either remove myself or call you out. And then you ain't gonna be around me no more, because I see too much. Because I'm telling you, we all got that intuition.
I want to run track.
But anyway, yes, you want to run track? I did.
Yes.
My auntie in Birmingham got all my medals. That's why I last left them.
Can I do it?
I wish I had all that, but I moved around so much, y'all.
Can I do it?
I lost so much.
Can I do it?
You might slip on this.
No.
All right.
Why? You gonna
But all my trophies from track, my medals, even to my Letterman, I left that at my auntie house. So ain't no telling what happened to that.
Get this to my leg.
But I was very active in school.
You ready for me to run track?
All right, run. But anyway, y'all stop it, okay? Think about these kids.
I'm gonna do it again.
And if your kids don't make you want to change,
And your mom said,
I don't know what will. I love y'all. Mind your business and drink your water. Bye. Good morning, gorgeous.
good morning, Mom.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Why are we on the side of the road?
Are we in the middle?
Yes.
I don't know.
Come over, Mom.